mga kabangs? Welcome back sa akin channel. Hello! Kumusta? In today's video, pag-uusapan natin ang mga channel or kung bakit ba nade-demonetize ang mga monetized na channel. Pero bago ang lahat guys, kung bago ka pa lang sa aking channel, please huwag kalimutang i-click ang subscribe button at bell notification para ma-update ka every time nag-upload ako ng bagong videos. At guys, please follow me sa aking social media. Ayan. Active ako dyan guys, and you can reach me through Instagram and Twitter. Okay? So bago ang lahat, ako muna yung mag-shoutout and 3, 2, 1. Alright, so maraming salamat sa lahat na nag-subscribe sa aking channel, and we are going 11,000 subscribers guys, though medyo mabilis ang ating pag-grow ng ating family, Kabangers Nation, Kabangers, ayan. So panibagong tutorial naman para sa inyo guys, kasi meron akong na-receive na isang viewer ko na monetize na kanyang channel, pero bigla siya na-demonetize. Ayan, so hindi porket monetize ka na is makakalusot ka na sa demonetization. So matatamaan ka talaga guys kung hindi ka pa-follow sa YouTube Partnership Program Guidelines. Okay. Isa sa mga pinapangarap ng mga YouTubers, or hindi man lahat, is ang ma-monetize ang kanilang channel. Kasi nga in that way, pwede nilang ma-earn yung kanilang mga na-invest sa pag-YouTube, tulad ng cameras, mga tripod, mga lights, and whatnot. Ayan, so alam natin na mahirap ma-monetize sa YouTube, lalo-lalo na i-reach ang kanilang requirements. Kasi nga, tulad ng sinasabi ko sa aking previous vlogs, noong 2017, July 2017, ang kailangan lang ni YouTube is 10,000 lifetime views. So walang subscribers, walang watch hours. But on February 2018, pinalitan ni YouTube ang requirements from 10,000 lifetime views to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So dahil dyan guys, sa pag-shift ng bagong requirements sa YouTube noong 2018, madaming small YouTubers ang na-demonetize. Alright. So merong mga channels na hindi umabot sa 1,000 subscribers, pero na-reach nila ang 10,000 views. However, na-demonetize pa rin sila. So marami akong friends na umalis sa YouTube and they chose to go back to Facebook kasi nga na-demonetize sila at saka parang na-down sila, kaya ayaw na lang bumalik sa YouTube. Ayan. So isa yan siya sa reason guys kung bakit na-demonetize ang isang monetized na channel. Alright. So number 2, isa sa mga reason why nade-demonetize ang isang channel is pag re-upload ng mga content ng iba. So re-uploading copyrighted contents is one ground para ma-demonetize ang channel mo. Ayan, so meron ako ipapakitang isang sample guys. Viewer ko siya. Ayan, so nag-ask ako ng permission sa kanya kung pwede ko bang i-share ang kanyang experience sa inyo, para naman ma-aware yung mga viewers ko about demonetization ng isang monetized na channel. So ipa-flash ko dito ang email sa kanyang YouTube, and 3, 2, 1. Ayan, basahin natin guys. Hi! Ayan, during a recent review, our team of policy specialists carefully look over the videos you've uploaded to your channel. We found that a significant portion of your channel is not in line with our YouTube Partner Program policies. As of today, your channel is not eligible to monetize and you will not have access to monetization tools and features. Please go to your monetization page to read more about the specific policy our specialist flagged. We know this is tough news and sometimes we have to make difficult decisions. We have a responsibility to ensure our community is safe for creators, viewers, and advertisers. At the same time, we understand that you may have unintentionally made mistakes. That's why we'll be able to reapply for the YouTube Partner Program in 30 days. This 30-day time period allows you to make changes to your channel to make sure it's in line with our policies. Ayan guys. So ang sabi niya sa akin, nag-asa ko sa kanya kung ano bang ginawa niya sa channel niya. Doon na monetize na siya that time, ang sabi niya is nagre-re-upload siya ng mga content na hindi sa kanya. From Creative Commons ba yan, from a big company, and kahit saang station ng network guys. Ayan. So paulit-ulit ko sinasabi sa inyo na do not re-upload contents kasi, especially if you're monetized na. Dati kasi ang naisip ko when I got monetized is mag-re-upload ako ng yun nga, contents from ABS-CBN, GMA, and the like. Pero ayan, napakinabangan ko sila kasi umabot ako ng 3 million views ata yung in-upload ko yung halik ng ABS-CBN. Though monetize na ako that time, pero naka-earn ako ng money from that video. Unfortunately, I got 2 strikes. Ayan. Copyright strike from ABS-CBN last October 31. Hindi ko siya malilimutan. Community guidelines strike on November 1, 2018. Ayan. So, 3 months siya nag-last sa akin channel. So, hindi ako makapag-live sa akin channel for 3 months. Ayan. Dahil dyan, naisip ko na ayusin yung akin channel. Ang bilis ng pag-angat ng aking subscribers that time guys, at the same time ng aking views. Pero ang ginawa ko is dinilit ko sila agad-agad kasi pwedeng ma-terminate yung channel ko if I reach 3 strikes. Ayan. So if you are re-uploading content, make sure hindi siya copyrighted. Meron namang mga content guys na hindi siya copyrighted, like meron mga normal people get trending sila, nag-viral sila, you can re-upload that, but you need to ask permission sa kanila na gagamitin mo yung video nila. You can make reaction video out of it, or you can make opinion and whatnot. Ayun, if you are re-uploading, wag na. Do your own thing. Sabi nga ni YouTube sa kanya, you can reapply after 30 days. So, isa-isahin ni YouTube ang kanyang video if magre-re-upload siya ulit ng videos. If YouTube catch you again re-uploading videos, I think 3 times ka lang pwede mag-reapply for 30 days. First 30 days, second 30 days, then last 30 days, diretso ka na terminate YouTube channel mo. So, marami akong friends. Ito yung pinaka-first na demonetize ito yung pinaka-first na monetized channel, pero na-demonetize siya dahil nga nag-upload siya ng videos. Yung iba naman is rejected sa monetization. So marami-rami din silang rejected guys. Like, I contacted 4 YouTubers, nag-PM sila sa akin kung bakit to na-reject yung channel nila. But when I asked them anong ang content nila, anong laman, re-uploaded videos. Ayan. I understand that you are aiming to reach the requirements ni YouTube as much as possible, as fast as possible, ASAP. Pero you can do it naman in a way na wala kang, hindi mo maapakan yung policies ni YouTube. Kasi YouTube is very strict. Kasi nga, para din siyang work natin, di ba? If you do good in our work, you follow the policies, hindi ma-retain ka sa company. But if you are not following the policies, like rules and regulations, makikick out ka talaga or mapaputbol ka talaga sa work. Same lang yan siya sa YouTube guys. Though hindi naman sa ating mga small YouTubers, hindi ganun kalaki yung ating kinikita. Pero sa ngalan na nagbibigay sila ng sweldo, nagde-dispense sila ng sweldo sa atin, we should respect YouTube and follow their policies na lang. Para okay ang channel natin sa kanila, okay ang ating relationship with YouTube, wala tayong guilty na ma-feel sa ating self. Kasi nga, if you're re-uploading content and malaki yung na-earn mo from that content, parang cheating na din yan siya. At the same time, that is not your content, by the way. And if I am the original owner of the content, I'll give you a strike for using my content without any permission, without asking permission from me. Ayan guys. So, Ang advice ko sa lahat na nagre-re-upload, guys, make your content clean. If you have a lot of copyright claim videos, like mga claim lang siya, is either you can delete it na lang for safetyness, or you can you can make it private para ikaw lang yung makakapanood, or delete na lang para safe masyado, guys. Ayan. I-share ko lang kasi ang dami yung tatanong sa akin if are we able to enable our monetization tab if we have copyrighted videos in our channels. The answer is yes. You can be monetized, but hindi ganyan kadali, guys. If you have re-uploaded contents, if you have copyrighted contents, like if you're doing reaction videos, mga ganun, it will take you 1 month or sobra pa. Tulad ko, it took 5 weeks for me to be monetized kasi I have a lot of reaction videos na maraming masyadong copyright claim. I have a friend, she got monetized last week, tapos 1 week lang yung kanyang review ni YouTube. After 1 week, na-monetize sila agad. Bakit? Kasi they are uploading original content. Yung mga contents na sila talaga yung gumagawa. Ayan, guys. So for the YouTubers, new YouTubers, upcoming YouTubers, mga baguhan, bagong tubo, guys, as much as possible, do your thing. If upload original contents, huwag kayong magnakaw ng contents na hindi sa inyo. Sorry for the term magnakaw kasi parang gano'n na lang din yun. You are using another content nang walang pahintulot. And lastly, guys, dispute. Do not dispute a content if hindi siya sa'yo, especially the music, guys. Just ko Lord. If you disputed a content twice, thrice, parang ground din siya para ma-terminate yung channel mo. Kasi inaangkin mo yung music ng iba na hindi naman ikaw yung gumawa. Ayan, so be careful if you are disputing a copyright claim, guys. Okay, make sure na ikaw talaga yung gumawa ng content para hindi masyadong parang mapapaisip si YouTube na sure, ikaw yung gumawa, parang ganun. Ayan, malulobat na ako. Ayan, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Sana nakatulong ito sa inyo, sa mga bagong YouTubers. And maraming salamat sa nag-follow sa akin sa Instagram. See you on Sunday for my raffle draw sa aking pag-giveaway sa 10,000 subscribers giveaways ko. Kita-kits on Sunday, guys, April 21, 8 PM. Okay? Thank you, guys, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video and follow me on my social media accounts. Bye!